What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the 3 to T series. Back to the webcam. Determined to try to get this work. I know last time I said I was going to be going back to my regular 4K, but I tried to come out and change a couple other settings, trying to maximize the 2K out of here. Still couldn't get that to work. For whatever reason, when I use the 2K setting from the webcam, it gets a little bit laggy, so I'm back down to 1080p. But the reason why I say that is because it takes me a little bit longer to set this up, but once I'm out here and running with this webcam going directly into my computer, it does save me a lot of time editing. So I'll let you guys be the judge. I know obviously it's not as clear and crisp as the 4K, but it means if I can cut down some time with editing, it means I'm able to play back here more and I'm able to post more videos for you guys. So I guess you guys can let me know down in the comments if you prefer the regular 4K camera that I have out here. It's a little bit clearer, a little bit crisper. Not that this looks by any means. I know the color, I can change that a little bit. Color's a little bit off, but you guys can let me know if you prefer less videos per week and less frequent posting, but slightly higher quality, at least for this swing cam, or if you guys are okay with this 1080p webcam, which would save me a lot of time, and I'm able to play and post more, so let me know. But like I said, continuing on with the 3 to T series, for this course, we are playing Gozzer Ranch Golf and Lake Club. This is in Harrison, Idaho. Course designer on this one is Adam TC4. So if you guys are just tuning in, 3 to T series. I am attempting to play every single course within GSPro by playing 3 holes per course, the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th. And then, speaking of posting videos, whether I post 1 or 2 videos per week or if I post 7 videos a week, whatever video gets the most amount of views, so whatever course basically is the most popular, I'll come out here and do a full 18-hole live stream for that course. But getting into it, let's take a look at the first hole flyover, par 4, 436. We're up in the mountains here. It seems like on my end, a little bit of a darker look. Worth noting that GSPro, no matter what I do, which camera I use for the swing cam, GSPro should look exactly the same. And if anything, this should look a little bit better now because I bumped up some of the screen recording settings these past couple rounds. But it does look a little bit darker. We're in the shade here, but it is like kind of overcast sky, so if that looks a little bit darker, that's just the lighting within GSPro. But let's see where we're going to aim. Up here, pretty wide open fairway. There's some room up here, so we're going to aim there and then have room both either left and right. And real quick before I get started, I did just want to mention that I came out yesterday and did some work. I lifted this mat up and I put some extra mulch underneath, mainly right here where I was hitting a lot. It was just a tad lower, so I could feel a little bit of a low spot there, and then where my feet are. So I leveled this out a little bit better. And what I did was, if you guys remember, for the net before would just come down to right here. So yesterday I came out and I added one more net that I had just lying around. I had a brand new net just as a backup. So I added this here and I strung across some paracord. So this gives it's a little bit firmer, so it's a little bit more of a bounce back when I hit. I haven't hit driver into it yet, but I'm expecting the ball probably to come back maybe to here, maybe there. But at least it'll stop it from getting stuck in between and then me having to go and pick it out every single time. There is only one issue where, one, I need to get up there and fix the zip cords. There's a hole in the zip cord, so if it goes directly through the middle of the net, that's going to shoot right through. But this net was just a somewhat worn one that I decided to put over the top just for an extra layer, and there is some wear spots in a couple holes here, so if it goes right through here, it is going to get stuck up there, but I got a couple extra balls over here, so if that gets stuck, I'll just get it after the round and get them cleared out. But I think that's what I wanted to mention, so let's see what we can do here on the first tee. A little bit of a lower, ooh, big draw. Wasn't expecting that. I'm trying to release my hands a little bit better. 99, 146. It was down 4.3 yards off that tee. So these must be at least firm fairways because it was only 239 from the Garmin, 261 in the game, and 20 yards of rollout. It seemed like it was a pretty big bounce there, but we'll take it for the first driver swing of the day. Let me look and see what we have distance-wise left here on this first hole. So we're in play. No complaints there. Wasn't really planning on playing that big of a draw, but so be it. So we got 171 up 9. So we got 180. We're in the fairway. It's going to come out a little bit left, which is fine. I'm even going to aim a little bit further out this way. So we're at 180 total. I'm going to go 7-iron. We'll see. It is a little bit cooler. It's really nice out today. Today was the best day out of the week. I don't know if we'll be able to come out here any other days, but it's about 66 degrees. little bit cooler with a nice breeze. All that to say, ball I don't think will be going quite as far as compared to 80, 90, 100 degrees out here that I've played in the past. Plus, first couple swings of the day, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna try the 7-iron and just try to get close to my stock 180, 185 out of it. Oh, I chunked it, and that's what I'm talking about, getting through the net. It's just going to stay up there. Go, get a bounce. It was straight, 2.1 on the spin axis, but I hit real heavy behind that, so only 153 on that 7-iron. Not the best there, folks, but we got some work to do. Trying to be even par through these 3 holes. We got to do a good lob wedge here from 18 yards to try to get this inside the inner circle and save par, but we're on an upslope. It's going to come out a little bit right. 17.5, call it 18 up a yard, so 19 total. A little bit right. We'll go there, and I should really take note of what the green speeds and everything are, but I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 14, 15, 16 yards of carry with the 60 degree. Account for a little bit of rollout, gets us inside that inner circle for par. May need to sit just a little bit. That could be closer to 20. Yeah, a little bit long. 22 total. Flew at 19. Knew as soon as I hit it. But, alright, bogey to start, flying over to number 9, second hole of the video. Man, that looks dark here on my screen, but I think it's kind of foggy, and it's not super bright there on the course. So I always do the course recommended settings, and usually the course designers change it up and do different lighting and different type of clouds and all that kind of stuff. So 1 over through 1. Second hole, aka 9th hole, par 4, 435. See what we're working with here with the flyover. There is a chance, I'm hoping, again this looks dark, but I don't know if I don't think I messed with anything on my laptop. Yeah, it's brighter over there. That looks a little bit more normal. Remember to aim. Dogleg right, so we'll go here just in case I draw one again. But right there should be good. It's up 14 yards, so I need to hit a good one here around that corner. I was just in the middle of saying something, but I remember what I was about to say. So I was going to say it was worth noting something, but I don't know. Driver. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. There is a chance, even though I'm kind of get worried with changing stuff around. It seems like I got things to work decently. Start changing around too many different settings. There is a chance that these videos that I'm doing, I'm gonna have to check this one right after I finish the next hole, the 18th. But I'll have to check this to make sure it's actually working and recording correctly and everything. I can actually use it, but there always is that slight chance, which is why I kind of want to just do all my experimentation at once. You guys kind of bear with me for a little bit and then kind of dial things in and just leave it. So I know every time I come out, all the settings are the same, and I have a very high percentage that everything is going to work and look the way I want it to, but I digress. That was very high toe. I'm trying to line it up a little bit further towards the toe because my miss is towards the heel. Where did that go? Alright, 1.2 spin axis to the right. It must have just started right and stayed right around that corner, 243. I swung it at almost 107, but only 144 ball speed because that was such poor contact. But we're in play. We have a look. We may be a little bit blocked out by this tree, or maybe a couple of them by the looks of it, but let's see what we're working with. 167, up 7, and we're in the rough. It's going to come out right, and we're on the downslope. A lot going on here. So I think I'm going to have to aim here. It's going to be right at that tree, but that's kind of the only shot I have unless I lay up over here, which I don't love doing. So 167, call it 168. That's 175, and then the 6%. Call it another 8, 9 yards. So we're up to about 173, 174. I'm going to go 8-iron, or 7-iron rather, through this tree because I'm expecting it to hit and maybe get a crazy bounce out of this, but I'm assuming we're going to at least catch some of the leaves and it'll take some distance off. But that's what we're going to do. A little bit of the downslope should help it launch a little bit lower and go a little bit further, but I think the 7-iron will be a good play. Worst case scenario is I somehow sneak it through all these trees nice and clean, and if I hit it, my 180, 185 or a little bit off the back, but we'll at least have a look here. Thin and heely. That's going to be right. We aimed left though. Go! Bounce up there. Nope. Alright. Could be worse. That was almost off the hosel. It was partially off the hosel, but we're greenside for 20 yards left for trying to save par inside the inner circle, so not the best stroke in the world. That was only 149. Granted, it was at 6% out of the rough and whatnot, but those are two not so great 7-irons, but let's see if we can hit a little bit of a better wedge shot here with the 60, get up and down for par. So 20 yards, we're on a big upslope, and it's going to come out pretty far left. 20 yards up about 2-3 yards, so we'll call it 23, and then we're in the deep rough, so that's 21%. So that's like another 4 yards. Kind of a hidden hope situation here. So I'm going to aim here. Granted, it's tough to tell. I haven't played enough GSPro, even though I've been playing a lot. It's tough to tell 8.4 degrees to the left how far that's actually going to come out left. So I aimed right side of this inner circle up here, and hopefully that's, again, kind of guessing right, and depends where it hits. But so 23, we need like 27 total. I'm going to try to fly it up and out of here, launch it. It's going to launch higher because of that upslope, but I'm going to go 60 and try to fly it in the neighborhood of 23, 24, something like that. Felt decent. Oh. And the Garmin didn't like that one. Go figure. That one was close to what I was looking for, I think. But let's see if we can do it again. Unfortunately, free mulligan. Didn't really want one there, but take two. Pulled that one left. May need to go a little bit too. Yep. Alright. Not the best start here today, folks. 2 bogeys, so unless we get an eagle here, I don't think we're going to be even par, but maybe a par or a birdie bring us either to 2 over or 1 over, but 18th and final hole, 2 over through 2, par 4, 4-9-8. Long, pretty long par 4. I'm playing the furthest back tees. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, but that's what I always do, so. Pretty cool looking course, though. I wish the lighting was just a bit higher. I know I could adjust that myself, but seems like a little bit kind of dark for my liking. But dogleg left, pins back right. Where are we going to aim up here? Definitely haven't been striking it the best, but we've been keeping it somewhat in play. We'll go right down the middle. I don't really know if I'm going to flare this right. I have a big old draw left, but that's where we're going to aim and hopefully make a little bit more solid contact with the driver and put something out there with right around that 107 club speed from the Garmin and hopefully into the 150s on the ball speed. Oh no! Horrendous. That's my worst. Oh man. This has got to be out of bounds. There's no way we're playing out of here. Yeah. That was probably one of the worst tee shots I've hit in a good few months. That was as low and as duck hooky as it gets. That was horrendous. I tried to, again, shut down my stance and trying to neutralize the fade a little bit, but I can't be doing that, so I'd rather be playing a fade than obviously hitting it out of bounds with a duck hook like that. 189. I did get my 107, 150, but the carry was only 189 from the Garmin. That was extremely low and extremely left. Negative 27 on the spin axis. That's crazy. All right, well, we're going to have to re-hit. We'll try that again. That's what I get for changing stuff around, doing something slightly different with my swing. I've been playing pretty decent lately, both back here and on course. A couple days ago, I shot 2 over on a relatively difficult 9-hole course, which I was happy about. So, I don't know. How I can go from that to that is puzzling. Well, that's straighter, but it's also very low in the face. It's going to work out, but consistency is not quite there right now, to say the least. All right. 104, 147, 253 only on that one. Leaves us with 235 left, down 4 out of the rough. So 231, it's going to come out left, we're on a downslope, and then 6% is going to be about 12 yards. So that brings us up to 41, 45. 245, that is. So come out left, I'm going to aim here. That should be alright. And the question is, GSPro suggesting 4 hybrid. That needs to be like a really pure 4 hybrid, which I don't think is going to happen. So I think honestly I'm going to pull the 3-wood, grab a little bit extra club, and try to play more towards that 250 number. And I don't have to feel like I swing out of my shoes to get it kind of up near the green, which we desperately need now after hitting 1 out of bounds and 2 where we are right now. Or I guess 2 down on the tee, 3 where we are right now. But 3-wood. Thin again, but it may work. Another draw. I mean, I'm not super unhappy about that, but it's just like complete opposite of what I've been doing lately and kind of what I'm setting up for. But 231 on that 3-wood out of the rough. Not horrendous. 143 ball speed. That's been almost as high as some of the drives, but swung it at 96. All right, so we're hitting, what are we hitting, 5? We got to hold this out for a bogey. Inner circle for a double. And this is not the easiest shot in the world, so it's going to come out right. We got 26 yards out of this greenside bunker, up about 3 yards, so 29, and then 25% out of here, which is going to be 5-6 yards. So I think we're looking at 35 total. I'm going to stick with the 60 and just try to launch it high and land it soft. I don't necessarily have a sand wedge. Depends on the type of shot I'm trying to hit on course. Sometimes 56, but mainly I go 60 anyways. But just going to try to open up to 60 and try to get a little bit lucky. Pushed it a little bit right. We'll see if I got the distance right. Close, but a little bit too much. Yikes, that's going to be a triple, I think. Take a look at it right now. So, not the best start in the world by any means. This may be the worst score I've had on the 3T series thus far, but from Gozzer, again, my pronunciations, Gozzer Ranch Golf and Lake Club in Harrison, Idaho. Courses iron. This one was Adam TC4. We ended up with a 1 over, 2 over, 5 over for the 3 holes. So bogey on 1, bogey on 9, triple on 18. That's rough. Take a look at the stats here. No pars, no birdies, no eagles. That's never good to see. 2 bogeys, 1 double, plus 6 putts, 0 out of 3 greens in regulation, 1 out of 3 fairways. Again, not my best here. Want at least the greens in regulation and the fairways to be 2 out of 3, if not 3 out of 3 with the only playing 3 holes. But 2 the average drives and those are messed up for whatever reason again. But so the longest drive was 281. Somehow my average drive was 281 too. But is what it is. So got another 3T in the books. Hopefully everything recorded correctly. I'm going to check that right now and probably play a couple more. But appreciate you guys stopping in again. If you've played this course or you happen to like this course for whatever reason, if this video gets the most amount of views throughout this week, this will be the course that I'm doing the full 18 holes. So appreciate any likes, comments. If you guys hit that subscribe button, I'm on my way to 1,000, trying to get there. Been a long time coming, but hopefully it's going to be happening sooner than later. But have some other fun things planned in the future for the channel. So hopefully you guys are sticking around here and staying with me. But like I always leave you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at the next course.